My name is Indy and today I'm here with my Booktubeathon TBR. I am so excited to do Booktubeathon this year. Last year I was sort of getting into the booktube scene and I sort of sidelined myself because I didn't really understand too much about Booktubeathon, and I was just really excited to look into what Booktubeathon was, and this year I am so ready to get into it and get involved, and I'm really excited. I'm sure most of you watching know what Booktubeathon is, and if you don't, I'll link the channel down below, but basically it's a week where you have 7 challenges and you got to read as many books as you can using those challenges, and it's very exciting. I'm going to first off start off telling you what challenges there are this year and what books I'll be reading with those challenges. So because I'm a pretty slow reader and I've got a bit of a hectic life going on and it's really hard for me to read a lot, I am nailing it down to 3 books / possibly 4 books if I have time to read in this week. So I'm going to be combining challenges together for these books, and I'm going to tell you what they are right now. So rule 1 was read a book with blue on the cover. And rule 2 was read a book by an author who shares the first letter of their last name with you. Man, that was a mouthful to get out. So for those 2 challenges, I'm going to be reading +1 by Elizabeth Farmer, because blue, if it's not obvious, blue, 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 blue everywhere. It's kind of purple as well. Blue, and also her name is Elizabeth Farmer because it's really hard to find people with the last name starting with F. Do you know how hard that is? I can only think of 2 people, Gail Foreman and Scott F. Fitzgerald. I don't have either of those authors' books at all, so +1 is what I have for the first 2 challenges in the Booktubeathon. The next 2 challenges that I'm going to cover rule 3, which is read someone else's favourite book, and rule 6, which is read a book you really want to read. This one I have picked Slammed by Colleen Hoover because I know Christine from Pollen Bananas Books really likes this author / this book, and I know a lot of people really like this book, and I really want to read it because I really enjoyed Colleen Hoover's Ugly Love, so I really want to get on to some more of her books. So it covers both of these rules sort of. The favourite book is a little iffy there, but we're just going with it because we are, so hate me all you want. But this sort of covers the rule of that. And for rule 4 and 5, I'm going to be covering, this rule 4 was read a book the last book you received, and rule 5 was read a book without letting it go, which is a very interesting rule set there by Ariel. And I had a bit of a complication with this one because technically the last book I received from a friend was actually Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, which I'd already read, so I couldn't really count that. And also the most recent book I got was The Evil We Love by Cassandra Clare, which is one of the 5th novella in the Shadowhunters Academy, and I'm only up to the 2nd one, so I couldn't really carry on with reading that. So by chance I went to the shops yesterday and I saw this book, which is Troll Mountain by Matthew Riley, which is a very short little book here. It's only, I think, 200 pages. It's only 200 pages here, and this is also an Australian author, so I feel very proud to be supporting Matthew Riley. He's quite a sort of well-known one. I always see his books in bookshops, and he's quite a well-known author in Australia. So I don't really understand what this book is much about, but I'm just gonna sort of go into it, and it's pretty short, so hopefully it's going to be covering the rule of not letting it go while reading it. So I'm a little scared to do that, but I'm gonna choose on a day that I have off from work and just sit down and read it, I guess, is the best plan. And rule 7 of the Booktubeathon is read 7 books, and I don't think I'm going to achieve that. I'm not very good at fast reading, and I think I've got my work cut out for me. If I do get the chance to read another book, I'm hoping to be reading The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, because this sort of mildly suits the idea of one of the most recent books I got, even though that was like 2 months ago. I also really want to read it. It's blue on the cover. It kind of suits a lot of the rules, so this is sort of a little one in case I just need to read another book in the time if I've got time, and just because I really want to read it and it's pretty and everything about it. So I'm starting to lose my voice now because I'm actually sick. But yes, these are the 3 books that I plan to read for Booktubeathon. I will leave the links down below if you want to learn what they're about and stuff, because I failed to tell you what they're about, but that's okay. We'll find out in time, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little talksy talks on them all at the end of Booktubeathon or something. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how we go in getting these ones done. Anyway, I would love to see your books down below. If you want to leave down in the comments a video, or tell me what books you're reading or anything. I would love to find out. Tell me on any of the social medias. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, my Bookish Instagram. Oh, and Goodreads, yes. So I will be definitely posting on my Instagram and my Goodreads a lot where I'm up to in my books. So you can definitely go and follow me on those for Booktubeathon reading. And I'm really excited to get into Booktubeathon, and I cannot wait, and I hope you're all excited with me. Good luck with Booktubeathon, and I will see you very soon throughout or after or some point during Booktubeathon. Some point soon in the next week or something or other, be it during Booktubeathon or at the end or somewhere. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Bye! Originally, I had ordered a Outlander graphic novel by Diana Gabaldon, The Exile, in hopes that I could use it for Booktubeathon, but didn't really think it through when I ordered it, and I only ordered it 2 weeks ago, so it was definitely not going to get here from Barnes & Noble in America, so that's a shame. I was going to use that for one of my ones in hopes there was a graphic novel type situation there, and a lot of people do have graphic novels on their TBRs, which I don't, so hopefully that's going to be okay. What book read a book with the authors and Christine from Christine from Pole's Bananas. No. But this month. Sorry, this far out, this piece of hair. Losing my voice. Goodbye.